Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the science class. Today, we begin a new chapter, Chapter 1 Chemical Reactions and Equations. In this chapter, you will learn about what is meant by a chemical reaction, how do we come to know that a chemical reaction has taken place, the various steps involved in balancing a chemical equation, types of chemical reactions, combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, oxidation, reduction, and redox reactions. Consider the following situations of our daily life and think what happens when milk is left at room temperature during summers, an iron tawa or pan or nail is left exposed to humid atmosphere, grapes get fermented, food is cooked, food gets digested in our body, we respire. In all the above situations, the nature and identity of the initial substance have somewhat changed. We have already learned about physical and chemical changes of matter in 9th standard. Whenever a chemical change occurs, we can say that a chemical reaction has taken place. What is actually meant by a chemical reaction? How do we come to know that a chemical reaction has taken place? Let's go for an activity. Clean a magnesium ribbon about 2 centimeters long by rubbing it with sandpaper. Hold it with a pair of tongs. Burn it using a spirit lamp or burner and collect the ash so formed in a watch glass. Burn the magnesium ribbon, keeping it as far as possible from your eyes. What do you observe? You must observe that magnesium ribbon burns with a dazzling white flame and changes into a white powder. This powder is magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide is formed due to the reaction between magnesium and oxygen present in the air. Second activity, take a few zinc granules in a conical flask or a test tube. Add dilute hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid to this test tube. Do you observe anything happening around the zinc granules? Touch the conical flask or test tube. Is there any changes on its temperature? See, zinc granules and dilute hydrochloric acid reacts with each other and air bubbles comes out in the form of granules and conical flask becomes warm. Zinc granules react with the hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid and forms hydrogen gas. So from all these activities, we can say that any of the following observations help us to determine whether a chemical reaction has taken place. Change in state, change in color, evolution of a gas, change in temperature. As you observe the changes around us, we can see that there is a large variety of chemical reaction taking place around us. So chemical equations. When a magnesium ribbon is burned in oxygen, it gets converted to magnesium oxide. This description of a chemical reaction in a sentence form is quite long. That means magnesium ribbon is burned in the presence of air and it gets converted to magnesium oxide. So the sentence form is quite long. It can be written in a shorter form also. The simplest way to do this is to write in the form of a word equation. You can see magnesium plus oxygen will give you magnesium oxide. That is, magnesium reacts with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. This is known as word equation. The substance that undergo chemical change in this reaction, magnesium and oxygen. So they are known as reactants. The substances that undergo chemical changes in this reaction are magnesium and oxygen, so they are called reactants. The new substance, magnesium oxide, formed during this reaction is known as the product. A word equation shows change or reactants to products through an arrow placed between them. This arrow placed. The reactants are written on the left hand side of the arrow and the product is written on the right hand side of the arrow. The reactants are written on the left hand side of the arrow with a plus sign and the product is written on the right hand side of the arrow. Is there any other shorter way of representing chemical equation? Chemical equations can be made more concise and useful if we use chemical formula instead of words. A chemical equation represents a chemical reaction. We know the formula of magnesium as Mg, oxygen as O. So let us write this particular equation. Mg plus O2 will give you MgO. Now count and compare the number of atoms of each element on the left hand side and right hand side of the arrow. See, left hand side of the arrow, 1 magnesium and 2 oxygen. Right hand side of the arrow, 1 magnesium and 1 oxygen only. So this equation is not balanced equation. The number of atoms of each element are not same on both sides. If not, then the equation is unbalanced. So it is an unbalanced equation because the mass is not the same on both sides of the equation. Such a chemical equation is known as skeletal chemical equation for a reaction. So it is a skeletal chemical equation for the burning of magnesium in air. Dear students, this is all for today's class. In the next class, you will learn about the steps involved in balancing a chemical equation. Till then, bye, take care.